All right, now that we've had an introduction to the rock picks, we're going to take a look at some practical use of them. So before I do anything, I'm going to put on my safety glasses. It's important to remember to do that. And here we have laid out a couple of different types of stone and the tools that we were talking about previously. So the first one that I'd like to talk about is a kind of a specialized use of our thin stone veneer hammer. So again, this hammer has a striking head on the back that has been hardened so that it's appropriate for use with our lighter duty chisels should you need it. Adds a little bit of convenience to using this hammer. However, technically it can also be lightly struck by another hammer, and sometimes it's really convenient to do that when you know and are really familiar with how a particular stone is going to split. So this scale of stone is not appropriate for our brick hammers or our rock picks and thin stone veneer hammer. However, I know from working this stone that it breaks off in bed grain layers that are very uniform, and it doesn't take a lot of effort to remove that high spot. So this particular stone has a little bit of a shelf of a high spot on the top, and that might be getting in the way of me putting another stone nice and levelly on top of that if I were building a wall with this particular stone. So a quick way of dealing with that is to put a really precise blow right at the base of that shelf. And I'm going to do that using our thin stone veneer hammer and a 2-pound hand hammer to just lightly start chiseling away at the base of this high spot. It's a little awkward because this table's at a kind of a higher level than maybe you would be doing this work on, but you can see that it's breaking off at this level bed grain, and it breaks off at that same shelf, giving me a good point of purchase where I'm not compromising the carbide's contact with the stone, and I'm just having to apply a really light blow to kind of persuade that stone to loosen up and break off right where I want it to. And now I have a nice uniform surface to lay the next stone on top of.